Yeah, we've had plenty. I tell you what, over there just north of Columbus on 81, all those farm fields just got flooded out again because it flooded the other day and closed the highway down. So I think we've had enough. So once again, setting the pace at 45 of Dalton Hossie. Outside of him, Shannon Pospischel, Nate Buck, Tanner Euling, Wyatt Lehman, Cameron Wilkinson, Tristan Grape. So we'll see if they do it this time. They look nice side by side into turn number 4. Let's go racing. Shannon Pospischel, Nate Buck, Dalton Hossie, Tanner Euling, Cameron Wilkinson, Wyatt Lehman, Tristan Grape. It is Shannon Pospischel, Nate Buck, Tanner Euling, Dalton Hossie. Now battling inside of him is Cameron Wilkinson in the 52, Wyatt Lehman, and Tristan Grape. But it is a double out buckshot. The coach, Shannon Pospischel, with the lead. Nate Buck and Wilkinson, Dalton Hossie, Wyatt Lehman, Tristan Grape. Shannon Pospischel with the lead. Nate Buck slips up a little bit in the corner. Here comes Tanner Euling. Can't quite do it. Cameron Wilkinson tucked in that 4th spot. Tristan Grape with a great move underneath the 45 of Dalton. Oh, and Dalton Hossie says, no, thank you. I don't know what that was all about, but evidently yellow's going to come out. By the way, one of the officials down there tonight holding one of those yellow flags is old primetime Kyle Priner. He said they wouldn't give me a black flag. So it's Shannon Pospischel, turn number 4. Let's go racing. Shannon Pospischel. Look at Nate Buck with a nice drive underneath him in turn number 1 and 2. Can't quite do it. Shannon Pospischel. Nate Buck, Cameron Wilkinson now working on the outside of Tanner Euling. Tristan Grape battling with Wyatt Lehman. Shannon Pospischel, Nate Buck, Cameron Wilkinson, Tanner Euling, Tristan Grape, and Wyatt Lehman. Shannon Pospischel with the lead. Nate Buck battling Cameron Wilkinson for second. Tanner Euling, Wyatt Lehman, Tristan Grape. Three-way battle for the lead. Pospischel, Buck, and Wilkinson. Shannon Pospischel, Cameron Wilkinson now finally gets around. Nate Buck goes around in turn 4, overdrove the car a little bit. And spins her out, coming out turn number 4. He's going to spin her back around. We're going to stay green, whatever you want to call it, on the speedway. The green remains out. Anyway, Shannon Pospischel, Cameron Wilkinson, white flags out, 1 to go. Tanner Euling, Wyatt Lehman, and Tristan Grape. Checkered flag. Shannon Pospischel brings him out turn 4. Cameron Wilkinson's going to dive underneath. It's going to be the coach, Shannon Pospischel, Cameron Wilkinson, Tanner Euling, Wyatt Lehman, Tristan Grape, who spun out on turn number 4, and then the 56 of Nate Buck. But your winner from Norfolk, driving the double-out buckshot, he is the coach, Shannon Pospischel. Thanks once again to our sponsors, Bauer Build, Cookies, Cornhusker Auto, Burger King, and Isinger Oil. So setting the pace, it is a 90 at Brian Harms. Brings him in turn number 4. Mike says, let's go racing. Brian Harms, Trent Johnson out of turn number 2. Gage, big drive on the inside. Ryan Feynman making it 3 wide with Brian Harms. Trent Johnson, Gage Cook, Brian Harms, Ryan Feynman. Mark Arduzer, Jim Kimmel. But right now it's Trent Johnson with the lead. Gage Cook in second. Third belongs to Mark Arduzer, then Ryan Feynman, Brian Harms, and Jim Kimmel. Gage Cook with a big drive. Problems in the 19 of Johnson. Arduzer got the back of him as he slowed down on the track. I don't know if he's going to make it back around. The yellow is probably going to come out for the 19 of Trent Johnson. Yeah, stopped over there in turn number 3. Yellow is out. So problems for Trent Johnson as he came out of turn number 2. Mark Arduzer had nowhere to go. Had to hit the binder, slightly tapped it in the back, and went on. You know anybody that wants to stream it? AdvantageRacing.tv. Get on there, Rick. You can watch from the comfort of your living room. $40 a month for everything or $400 a year for everything. So there you go. We're back to green flag racing. Gage Cook, Ryan Feynman, Mark Arduzer, Jim Kimmel, and Brian Harms. Feynman now looked to the inside of Gage Cook for the lead. It's a drag race down the backstretch into turn number 3. Feynman, Gage Cook. Out of turn number 4, it is Ryan Feynman, Gage Cook, Mark Arduzer, Jim Kimmel, Brian Harms. Ryan Feynman has the lead. Gage Cook second. Mark Arduzer now looking for more on the top side in that third spot. Jim Kimmel and Brian Harms. But it's still Ryan Feynman in the turn number 1, followed by Gage Cook, Mark Arduzer, Jim Kimmel, and Brian Harms. Two laps left to go. Ryan Feynman, Gage Cook, Mark Arduzer, Jim Kimmel, and Brian Harms. White flag's out, 1 to go. It is Ryan Feynman, Gage Cook, Mark Arduzer, Jim Kimmel, and Brian Harms. Coming around turn number 4 to get the checker flag, it's going to be the 3 from Albion. Ryan Feynman, Gage Cook second, Mark Arduzer in third, Jim Kimmel in fourth. Brian Harms will come home in 5th. So give it up to your winner. He hails from Albion, Nebraska, driving a 3, Ryan Feynman. It is the S2H of Scotty Tuhati DeYoung. And they told me that's what his nickname was, so he picked it. All right, he didn't pick it, he just got it. So there you go. And let's go racing. Jay Posnecker, Stephanie Reynolds, Travis Cooper, Jeremy Hoskinson, and Scott DeYoung. Jay Posnecker with the lead, Stephanie Reynolds battling Travis Cooper, Lance Melke, Jeremy Hoskinson, and Scotty DeYoung. And they are all bunched up in this heat race. Jay Posnecker, you got Travis Cooper, Lance Melke, Stephanie Reynolds, Jeremy Hoskinson, and Scotty DeYoung. Still Jay Posnecker, Travis Cooper, Lance Melke, Stephanie Reynolds, Jeremy Hoskinson, Scotty DeYoung. Oh, Melke got up a little high. Look at Hoskinson with a big drive on the outside into turn number 3. Gets way up on the high side. That's Jay Posnecker, Travis Cooper, Lance Melke, Stephanie Reynolds, Jeremy Hoskinson, Scotty DeYoung. Jay Posnecker with the lead, chasing him down, Travis Cooper, Lance Melke, Stephanie Reynolds, Jeremy Hoskinson, Scotty DeYoung. Jay Posnecker with the lead coming out of turn number 4, chasing him down, Travis Cooper, Lance Melke, Stephanie, Jeremy Hoskinson, Scotty DeYoung. No change in the turn number 3, here they come. to the white flag. 1 to go. It is Jay Posnecker, Travis Cooper, Lance Melke, Stephanie Reynolds, Jeremy Hoskinson, and Scotty DeYoung. Now it's on for the lead. Jay Posnecker, Travis Cooper's looking to the outside. Checker flag's out. It's going to go to Jay Posnecker, Travis Cooper, Lance Melke, Stephanie Reynolds, Jeremy Hoskinson, and Scotty DeYoung. So your winner from Ames, Nebraska, driving the 20P, that is Jay Posnecker. So setting on the point it is the 15 of J.C. Brooms. Outside of her, the 95D of Dale Bittner. Then it is Chuck Sands, Chad Brooms, and Austin Bronner rounds out the field. So into turn number 4, they start building up some speed, and Mike says, let's go racing. Dale Bittner out to the lead. Whoa, Chuck Sands around in turn number 1. Chuck Sands is going to keep her going. We're going to stay clean and green on the speedway. Chad Brooms, Dale Bittner battling for the lead. J.C. Brooms, Austin Bronner, and Chuck Sands. Chad Brooms, Dale Bittner, Austin Bronner, J.C. Brooms, Chuck Sands. So the Killer Bee number 11 of Chad Brooms has the lead. Dale Bittner in second. Austin Bronner sitting there in third. J.C. Brooms in fourth. Chuck Sands about a half a lap back in that 5th spot. Three laps to go. It is Chad Brooms. Austin Bronner now sneaks underneath Dale Bittner for second. J.C. Brooms in fourth. Chuck Sands in 5th. 2 laps to go. It is Chad Brooms, Austin Bronner, Dale Bittner. Looks like he's going to pull off. He's got a problem. J.C. Brooms will header in third. Chuck Sands in fourth. White flag is coming out. One more time around for the Killer Bee number 11 of Chad Brooms. It's Austin Bronner, J.C. Brooms, and Chuck Sands. And the checker flag is going to come out from Wakefield, Nebraska, driving the Killer Bee number 11. That is Chad Brooms. Austin Bronner in second. J.C. Brooms will finish in third. And Chuck Sands will finish in that 4th spot. So your winner driving the Killer Bee number 11, give it up to Chad Brooms. For sponsoring the races tonight here at the Off Road Speedway. Don't forget, we got our new Off Road Speedway swag down there in the beer stand. Go check it out. And setting the pace, John Hancock in the 45. Out of turn number 4, let's go racing. John Hancock, Fred DeSibe, Sean Primrose, Jason Wilkinson, Ron Pettit. Lap number 1 in the most goes to John Hancock, then it's Sean Primrose, Jason Wilkinson, Fred DeSibe, and Ron Pettit. John Hancock with the lead, followed by Sean Primrose. Side by side for third and fourth, that is Jason Wilkinson and Fred DeSibe. And then it's Ron Pettit. Now Wilkinson finally clears DeSibe for third. Pettit now looking underneath DeSibe for fourth and fifth. Ooh, a little check up there. A little bump to the rump there from Ron Pettit into the 5 of Jason Wilkinson. But it is John Hancock, Sean Primrose, Jason Wilkinson, Ron Pettit, Fred DeSibe. Now a little smoke coming out of the 12 of Ron Pettit's car. John Hancock, Sean Primrose, Jason Wilkinson, Ron Pettit, and Fred DeSibe. Now Primrose looking underneath Hancock for the lead. Sean Primrose trying to get it out of turn number 2. We got a drag race down the backstretch into 3. Sean Primrose on the inside, Hancock on the outside. Hancock squeezing it down by Sean Primrose. Excuse me, I'm coming through. Sean Primrose, John Hancock. Now look at Jason Wilkinson looks underneath. Thought better of it than it's Ron Pettit and Fred DeSivey. And coming around, the checker flag is out. It's going to go to Sean Primrose, John Hancock, Jason Wilkinson third, Ron Pettit in fourth, Fred DeSivey in fifth. That's your winner from Norfolk, driving the one. Give it up to Sean Primrose. So setting the pace, it will be the 22P of Dusty Posnecker. Brings the field out of turn number 3 and at turn number 4. Mike Jensen says, let's go. Dusty Posnecker, TJ Milky, Tanner Pettit, Steve Sanderford, and Hans Hopak. Oh, Sanderford around in turn 3. Will he keep it going? Tick, 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 tick. Yes, he does. So the green remains out. Battle for the lead. Here comes the 77 of TJ Milky. TJ Milky, Tanner Pettit, Dusty Posnecker, Hans Hopak, and Steven Sanderford. TJ Milky, Tanner Pettit, Dusty Posnecker, Hans Hopak, Steven Sanderford. TJ Milky with the lead. Model Tanner Pettit now digging to the inside of him. And then it's Dusty Posnecker, Hans Hopak, and Steven Sanderford. White flag's out, one to go. It is TJ Milky. Oh, look at that. They got a little extra wide over there in 1 and 2. Gonna let it go. Checker flag is gonna come out. Up, yellow comes out for the endangered white tire. TJ Milky, Tanner Pettit, Dusty Posnecker, Hans Hopak, Steven Sanderford. And let's go racing. TJ Milky, Tanner Pettit, Dusty Posnecker, Hans Hopak, Steven Sanderford. White flag's going to come out, one to go, TJ Milky. Look at Tanner Pettit digging to the inside, trying to do it out turn 2. Oh, can't quite do it. Milky slams the door. Now Tanner Pettit comes to the inside. It's going to be Tanner Pettit, TJ Milky, Dusty Posnecker, Hans Hopak, and Steven Sanderford. So your winner from Norfolk driving the 12T, give it up to Tanner Pettit. The 90 of Brian Harms. Intermission, okay. Trent Johnson out there in the 17. Or 19, I should say. He's got the 19. That's right. Dalton Haase, the 45. And Scotty DeYoung out there in the S2H. So here we go. B feature, I believe top 4 will tag the back of the A main. Let's go racing. Tristan Grape, Jeremy Hoskinson, Nate Buck, Trent Johnson, Brian Harms, Dalton Haase, and Scotty DeYoung. So Tristan Grape with the lead, Jeremy Hoskinson now in that second spot, Nate Buck in third, Trent Johnson in that fourth spot. Then it's Dalton Haase, Brian Harms and Scotty DeYoung. 6 laps to go. It is Tristan Grape, Jeremy Hoskinson, Nate Buck, Trent Johnson, Dalton Haase, Brian Harms and Scotty DeYoung. Tristan Grape now stretching out the lead over Jeremy Hoskinson, Nate Buck, Trent Johnson, Dalton Haase, Brian Harms and Scotty DeYoung. Tristan Grape, Nate Buck, Jeremy Hoskinson, Trent Johnson, that's your top 4. Then it's Brian Harms. No, actually that is Dalton Haase, then Brian Harms, and then Scotty DeYoung. I'm getting confused already. 3 laps to go for Tristan Grape, Nate Buck, Jeremy Hoskinson, Trent Johnson, Dalton Haase, Brian Harms, and Scotty DeYoung. 2 laps left to go. It is Tristan Grape, Nate Buck, Jeremy Hoskinson. Caution is out for Scotty DeYoung over there in turn number 2. So Tristan Grape leads the field around turn number 4. Let's go racing. Tristan Grape, Nate Buck, Jeremy Hoskinson, Trent Johnson, Dalton Haase, Brian Harms, and Scotty DeYoung. They're all stacking up over there in turn number 4. The white flag is out, 1 to go. Tristan Grape, Nate Buck, Trent Johnson, Jeremy Hoskinson, Dalton Haase, Brian Harms, Scotty DeYoung. And your top 4 going the A main will be Tristan Grape, Nate Buck, Jeremy Hoskinson, Trent Johnson, and then it's going to be Dalton Haase, Brian Harms, Scotty DeYoung. Whoa! Little activity there after the race between Jeremy Hoskinson and Trent Johnson. But it is the 14 of Tristan Grape, the 56 of Nate Buck, the 19 of Trent Johnson, and the 26 of Jeremy Hoskinson. It is your Wild Things 15-lap feature action. I tell you what, I like Rapid Speedway last night. That was pretty wild. That was pretty wild. Setting the pace. Stephanie Reynolds brings in the 4. Let's go racing. Drag race for the lead down the backstretch. Stephanie Reynolds, Shannon Posmichel, Jay Posnecker. Battling the 96 of Gage Cook. Ryan Feynman, Tanner Euling, Travis Coover. Wyatt Lehman. Here comes the 7 of Lance Melke. Stephanie Reynolds has the lead. Shannon Posmichel second. Jay Posnecker. Ryan Feynman. Gage Cook. Cameron Wilkinson. It is Stephanie Reynolds, Posnecker, Shannon Posmichel, Ryan Feynman, Gage Cook, Travis Cooper, Cameron Wilkinson. And also moving up to 14 up Tristan Grape. Nate Buck, Tanner Euling, Wyatt Lehman, Lance Melke. Look at this, a 4-way battle for the lead. Jay Posnecker, Stephanie Reynolds, all the yellow's gonna come out. Yeah, I see that. You know, what we got? Another one over here? See, I always miss half a race when I announce Blake. I mean, you know, I can't help it. It's like I'm looking over here, all the things happen over here. Get in 3 and 4 and everything happens in 1 and 2. And then my wife asked me, why do you need races? Because I miss half of them. I don't think I'm going to do the big guy. I mess with him. I'm an old man. I can't run anymore. Reynolds to turn 4. Let's go racing. Stephanie Reynolds, Shannon Pospisil, Jay Posnecker. Travis Cooper with a drive on the outside. Ryan Feynman. Look at the 14 of Tristan Gray. Came out of the B feature. Now battling its way into that 6th spot. A nice drive by the 14 of Tristan Gray. But the lady right now, Stephanie Reynolds, has the lead. Chasing her down, the double out buckshot, the coach, Shannon Pospisil. Jay Posnecker, Travis Cooper. Ryan Feynman. Tristan Gray, Gage Cook, Mark Arduzer, Nate Buck. Now there's a hornet's nest back there. Then you got Trent Johnson, Jeremy Hoskinson, Cameron Wilkinson, Jim Kimmel, and Tanner Euling. Stephanie Reynolds with the lead. Hospital, Jay Posnecker, Travis Cooper, Ryan Feynman, Lance Melke, Tristan Gray. Lead. Shannon Pospisil with a nose out front on that lap on Stephanie Reynolds. Stephanie Reynolds, Shannon Pospisil. Shannon Pospisil with Stephanie Reynolds into turn number 3. It's a drag race. Who needs it? And who's going to get it? That's going to be the double out buckshot, the coach, Shannon Pospisil. Stephanie Reynolds, Jay Posnecker, Travis Cooper. Oh, and there goes that endangered implement tire once again. Stay inside, stay inside. It did. And it stood up. Shannon Pospisil, Stephanie Reynolds, Jay Posnecker, Travis Cooper now works to the outside for second. 3 wide into turn 3. Stephanie Reynolds moves up the block. Here comes Jay Posnecker, moves to second. Stephanie Reynolds, Travis Cooper, Lance Melke, Ryan Feynman, Tristan Gray, Gage Cook, Cameron Wilkinson, Nate Buck, Wyatt Lehman, Jeremy Hoskinson. This time around, 3 to go for the double out buckshot. The coach, Shannon Pospisil, looking for his first win in a hobby stock. Jay Posnecker, Travis Cooper, Stephanie Reynolds, Lance Melke, Ryan Feynman, Tristan Gray, Gage Cook, Cameron Wilkinson, then it's Nate Buck, Wyatt Lehman, Jeremy Hoskinson, Mark Arduzer, Tanner Euling, Jim Kimmel, Trent Johnson. This time around, the white flag is out. 1 to go for Shannon Pospisil. Shannon Pospisil pulls Jay Posnecker out of turn number 2. Is he finally going to break into the hobby stocks with the win? It's going to be the double up buckshot, the coach, Shannon Pospisil, Cooper in second, Posnecker in third. But that was a good the lady, Stephanie Reynolds. She held her own and did a great job. So the top stretch. Setting on a point, the 15 of J.C. Bruins outside the 45 of John Hadcock. 15 laps. The class too tough to tame. Mike Jensen takes a look, says, hey, they look good. Let's go racing. Chuck Sands, J.C. Bruins, but here it comes. John Hadcock, Melke in the third, Posnecker in the fourth. Lap 1, John Hadcock, Chuck Sands. TJ Milky. Now moving into third, the Shadow, Jason Wilkinson. Dusty Posnecker. And the 10A of Austin Bronner. And the 1 of Sean Primrose. Hans Hopeck. Chad Bruns. Tanner Pettit flipping his lid in the back there as his truck lid is sticking up. And the 12 of Ron Pettit. Sean Hancock with the lead. Chuck Sands. Jason Wilkinson. TJ Milky. Dusty Posnecker. Austin Bronner. Sean Primrose. Hans Hopeck. Four laps down, 11 to go. John Hancock's now being hassled by the 5 of Jason Wilkinson. Look at Chuck Sands with a drive on the outside. He's found something on the high side. Now going for the lead out of turn number 4. John Hancock, Chuck Sands using a high side. Then it's Jason Wilkinson, TJ Milky, Dusty Posnecker, Austin Bronner, Sean Primrose, Chad Bruns, Hans Hopeck, Tanner Pettit, Ron Pettit, Dale Bittner, Steve Sanderford, J.C. Bruns. Chuck Sands with the lead now on the high side. Yeah, we got a spin in 4. Yellow's out. Now, Chuck Sands has found something on that high side. Jason Wilkinson, Austin Bronner, T.J. Milky. As Chuck brings him into turn number 4, Mike Jensen takes a look at him. Man, they're lined up great. Let's go back to green flag racing. Look at Austin Bronner with a deep dive on the inside of John Hancock. Jason Wilkinson taking a drive on the 74 of Chuck Sands. Jason with the lead. Chuck Sands, T.J. Milky, Austin Bronner. John Hancock on the outside of me. Here comes the 11 of Chad Bruns. Jason Wilkinson, Austin Bronner around Chuck Sands. Woo! Trying to cut up, little nose there. Third, he's tailed right now by the 77 of TJ Milky. Coming around 6 laps to go, Jason Wilkinson, Austin Bronner, Chuck Sands, TJ Milky. Here comes the Killer Bee 11 of Chad Bruns, and the yellow's going to come out. And over there, Steven Sanderberg out of turn number 2 brings out the caution. Hans Hopeck running a lot better than he did in the heat race. At the end of his heat race, he had to be pushed off, so that car's working a lot better. By setting the pace, it is the Shadow, the 5, Jason Wilkinson. Brings him to turn 4. Let's go racing. Jason Wilkinson, Austin Bronner, TJ Milky, Chuck Sands, Chad Bruns, Sean Primrose. And who's flying on that outside with the high side there? That is Sean Primrose. 11 of Chad Bruns. Primrose had found something on the high side, just like Chuck Sands did, towards the front. Jason Wilkinson, Austin Bronner, Chuck Sands, TJ Milky, Sean Primrose, Chad Bruns. Ron Pettit now on the high side. Hans Hopeck, cautions out once again. Oh, we got a couple cars down here in the bottom of 4. We got Dale Bittner and Steve Sanderford at the Off Road Speedway. Once again, thanks to our friends at Vantage Racing TV. Like I said, if you want the whole for a month, it's $40. If you want it for the whole year, $400. And we're back to green flag racing. Jason Wilkinson, Austin Bronner, TJ Milky battled with Chuck Sands. Here comes the 1 of Sean Primrose. Like I said, he's found something on the high side, like Chuck Sands had before, trying to move towards the front. Now tucked right behind Chuck Sands in that third spot. Here comes Sean Primrose. Oh, he gets cut off. Jason Wilkinson with the lead. 2 laps to go. Austin Bronner. Sean Primrose moves to third. Oh! Shot out of a cannon out of turn number 4. Gets by Melky and Sands for a 2-for-1 sail there out of turn 4. The white flag waves, 1 to go. Jason Wilkinson, Austin Bronner, Sean Primrose, TJ Melky, Chuck Sands, Hans Hopeck. And getting the checkered flag, it will be the Shadow. Jason Wilkinson, Austin Bronner, Sean Primrose, TJ Melky, Chuck Sands, Hans Hopeck, Tanner Pettit, Chad Bruns, Ron Pettit, Dusty Posnecker. But oh, Sean Primrose went high and wide out of turn number 4, got a 2-for-1 sail, and moved himself into that third spot. So the top 3 will pull up here to the front stretch.